Good morning. It is Pioneer Update time as we bring you up to date with some activity on the campus of Batesville High School. Brought to you by the Citizens Bank, a bank built for you. Today, Counselor Leigh Keller, our guest. It's new today. I understand there's now available a new crisis hotline, Leigh.
Everywhere on campus, there's a new suicide and a new crisis lifeline. And so kids can call, instead of 911, they're going to call 988. And so that is just a suicide hotline if they're having some suicidal thoughts. If it's after school, because we know a lot of times kids are alone after school and on the weekends and they're filled with just sadness and despair. And so they can call that, and it connects them to a counselor. Not one of us, but it is a counselor run through their program who will connect them to some services.
Well, that sounds great. Also, I understand that you have a new club on campus.
We do, and it's a club because we have, as counselors, we're kind of trained to recognize what's going on with kids and how we can help. And so one of our counselors, Miss Courtney Wallace, has started a club. It was called the Bionic Team, but now it's Hope for Hearts. And so it's a class. It's kind of like a peer helpers group that when we get new students at school, which can be a pretty lonely time for kids, they're going to get with those kids and make sure they have somewhere to eat lunch and someone just to connect to on campus so they're not totally alone. And so if kids want to be a part of that club, they need to contact Miss Wallace, and she can help them become a club member, get through some training, how to reach out to those kids who seem to be sitting alone at lunch and seem to not have anybody in their life that cares about them. Great way for us to reach out to kids.
Oh, no doubt about that. Counselor at Batesville High School, Leigh Keller, visiting with us today. Thanks so much, Leigh, for being our guest.